one of the couples that did have a very good time in the challenge was Millie and Liam. They were winning all of them.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, they're back to where they were ish kind of thing. I love them together though, and I think I always knew she was gonna take him back anyway.
Did you?
Yeah, 100%, like 100%. But I like that they did they win most like kind of
they were like
couple as well.
What? But they were so they were like number one and the three hottest couples. They were also mentioned, weren't they, in like the most intelligent couple at the second. They were number one in the genuine couples ranking.
Yeah.
And the hottest.
Hottest.
Can I say that I was really surprised that Faye and Teddy were in the top 3 most genuine couples? Because I think after what's just happened to them, I'm quite surprised that people are like, no, they're genuine. But then maybe that's why, because they are like, they have argued and they got back together.
Yeah, because arguments are a real life thing, right?
Yeah.
And I also think it was really good to kind of remind the islanders that the public have a say. You know, even for me, it was such a massive reminder. Like, I guess when you're in there, you forget how we're watching you and how we are actually a part of your life too. And so like, it was kind of, I mean, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think the importance is for the islanders of what we think? Do you think they take it into consideration? Because I remember Toby being really upset when, you know, him and Chloe were unpopular a while ago. He was so affected.
Yeah,
I think you forget, don't you? I mean, Kem, you know you've been in there, so you can answer this.
Tell us,
you know what?
Kem.
I think for me, the first like month, I completely forgot. I genuinely forgot I was on a TV show. Like I wouldn't have been able to. If I knew what I was doing, I probably wouldn't have done half of the stuff I done. If I knew I was going to be on, if it was going to be aired. But I think when it gets to like week 4, you start having these challenges. Is like the tweets we had, the public, obviously the votes start coming in, and then the parents. At that point, I remember everyone was like, "Okay, we've just been on a TV show the last month.
Yeah.
Everyone's been watching us.
It must hit
they've
you,
also
right?
got an opinion. I wonder what they're thinking." And then it is a bit of a head. It messes with your head. But I think like you can't let it, because everyone's always going to have an opinion, and then it just comes across to the people in there. You know, you're just people living in a villa.
100%. That's what Jake was saying to Liberty, like, forget what everyone thinks. But I love when they went for their chat, Jake and Liberty, the way she like strutted her stuff. He was like, you know, Ariel, you know, when you're going to have that conversation with a guy and you're feeling really empowered, he was like, boy, you're walking fast.
Well, this is what this is what I'm saying.
I'm on a mission.
Someone once described Liberty as being like really emotionally mature, and I think that absolutely nailed it. Like, she's so headstrong when she's like, this is what I want, this is what I say. And that is where I do get a bit confused about Jake and Liberty, because he is always saying to the boy, she doesn't tell me what she wants properly. I say, so you need to be completely open with me. Whereas I do think she is, like, I think she's quite headstrong, and I think she like lays it out, like what is going through her head and what's making her upset. Maybe with the Mary thing, she wasn't quite clear about that, but I think anyone will get jealous of a guy speaking to someone who is as good looking as Mary. Do you know what I mean? Like, and also Mary's still quite new, so Liberty doesn't know her yet. She doesn't know her inside and out yet. But no, I love her. I like how headstrong she is. But like, this is what I'm worried about. The conversation that we saw in the preview with the girl saying, don't you think he's saying that's what you want to hear? And I'm like, well, how do any of you know that? How do you know that?
I cannot wait for the next episode, because it looks like an intervention.
Yeah, basically.
And she's like, what, everyone thinks I'm an idiot, and everyone's like,
and probably it's gonna just affect her head even more.
But it's like what you were saying, they must be doing it for a reason. They must be seeing that we are not seeing it.
And obviously they did get number 1 for the first 3 couples to split up, and for the couple that's been together the longest, that's a big statement, because they've been together from the beginning.
Do you think the Islanders' opinions have been changed, in particular the girls, since they saw that video of Jake from movie night? Because this is where it seems to have all unfolded.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that video, obviously, of Jake, you know, encouraging the lads to, you know, test the waters, really upset the Islanders. And obviously that whole, apparently Jake's been saying to everyone, you're my sister. I mean,
Faye said that to him. She's like, how can you call me your sister and then sit there and tell the guy that I'm coupled up with to, you know, carry on, like, to encourage him. I think that really changed a lot of people's opinions, and I think that's where it's been to his detriment. But he didn't, you know, like, it's like you say, Kim, you forget the cameras are there, you forget the people that have their opinion. He just wanted to have fun for the boy. I genuinely think he was living vicariously with him because he couldn't do it.
Yeah, and Jake is the kind of guy where I reckon if you're next to him and you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm on a diet, I don't want to have, you know, this massive plate of chips. He's gonna be like, do it, do what you want to do. He's that guy. He's gonna he wants you to do what you want to do.